So it's very appropriate to finish on St. Patrick's Day. And all the Americans are going to be marching in New York. This American came into Dublin a couple of years ago, a special flight from New York, Ryanair. That's not even funny. Gets off the airplane, comes outside Dublin airport. There's an old man there selling Irish souvenirs. So the American goes over, big long table, full of skulls. Skulls. All sorts of skulls. So the American says, are these Irish souvenirs? The old man says, these are original Irish souvenirs. For instance, the first skull there belonged to President John F. Kennedy. The second skull belonged to Mother Teresa of Calcutta. The third skull there was Pope John Paul II. And the last skull there belonged to St. Patrick himself. The American said, they must be very expensive. That's St. Patrick's skull. He says, it's very expensive. The St. Patrick's skull is the most expensive. It's €600 for St. Patrick's skull. So the American buys St. Patrick's skull and he brings it home, has a great vacation in Ireland, brings it home, puts it on display in New York, makes a fortune out of displaying St. Patrick's skull, especially on the 17th. Next time, a few years ago, he comes back to Dublin, he gets off the Ryanair flight, goes outside and there's the same old man. Big table, full of skulls. And the American says, these must be very special skulls. Oh, the first one there now belonged to President John F. Kennedy. The second one there, Mother Teresa of Calcutta. And the third one there now was Pope John Paul II. And the last skull there belonged to St. Patrick. Oh, says the American, no, that's not possible. I bought St. Patrick's skull the last time I was here. And the old man said, yeah, but this is different. This is St. Patrick when he was only a child, you see. It's my only St. Patrick's Day. And it was in the year of our Lord. In the year of our Lord, 1806, we set sail from the cold quay of Cork. We were sailing away with a cargo of bricks for the Grand City Hall in New York. 'Twas an elegant craft. 'Twas a rig fallen. You're gonna miss the best bit. 'Twas an elegant craft. 'Twas a rig fallen daft. Now how the wind over, she could stand the great blast, and at 27 masts, and they call her the Irish Rover. There was 1 million bags of the best Sligo rags. We had 2 million bottles of bone. We had 3 million sides of our blind horses' hides. We had 4 million barrels of bone. 5 million hogs, 6 million dogs, 7 million barrels of porter. There were 8 million bales of old nanny goats' tails in the whole of the Irish Rover. Now it's not fair because Dennis McLaughlin, he was here yesterday and he had somebody playing the fiddle with him. That's how he sounds so good, you know. I mean, my fiddle player, he was shot in Belfast 25 years ago and I've been doing this without him, ever since. It's not fucking fair, So I have to do the fiddle solo like this. The best bit. Have you got it? Are you sure? That's what she said last night. She was speechless. All the crew. There was Barney McGee from the banks of the lake. There was Hogan from County Tyrone. There was Johnny McGurk, who was scared still of work, and a chap from Westmeath come along. There was Slugger O'Toole, who was drunk as a rule, and fighting Bill Tracy from Dover. And your man, Mick McCann, from the banks of the Ban, was the skipper on the Irish Rover. He's young. You can stop clapping now. This is a sad verse. We had sailed for 7 years, and the measles broke out, and our ship lost its way in the fog. Then the whole of the crew was reduced down to 2. Just myself and the captain's old dog. The ship struck a rock. Oh Lord, what a shock. The boat was flipped right over. It turned 9 times around, and the poor old dog was drowned. Up to I'm the last of the Irish. Here we go! The moral of this beautiful story is every year, 17th of March, every year, none failing, never failing, St. Patrick's Day every year, the ghost of that fucking dog comes back to haunt me. It's not even funny, but I am the last of the Irish. I leave you with this one.